YouTube, what's going on? This is Chris here, and I'm out sitting at a park bench. It's a cloudy day today, and cold front just came through, although it's not cool down, and it's not going to get too terribly cool this weekend. I call cool, for me, a cool, cold weather. Highs in the 50s, lows in the 30s, and it's going to be highs in the 70s and lows in the upper 40s, and to me that's not cold. And because, you know, if you're out in the morning, see here, those 40s are between like 4 and 7 a.m. And unless you're out at that time of the morning, which I don't see why you would have any reason to, because I would never. I guess some people do get up and go to work at that time. It boggles my mind, but anyways, you know, so it's my kind of day. I've just decided I'd get out of the van, and I have made some other videos with me outside of the vehicle this week that are just waiting to be uploaded. I'm having some issues with YouTube right now. Uploads are freezing, and basically I was able to take the video from this camera and straight to YouTube, which I thought would render the audio off by like a couple of milliseconds or whatever, slightly enough to notice, and it didn't. But it doesn't allow me to put my titles up there, my little intros, which I was going to experiment with. So I'm going to get back to that. But for now, it's just about getting these conversations out. And I've got 238 subscribers as of last checking, and that's 238 more than I thought I'd ever have. And I cannot believe that 238 people want to sit and listen to a nobody vlog and spill his guts about being a loner in his lonely life. So I appreciate it to everyone that sent me nice comments. Excuse me. Alright, to everyone that sent me positive comments, I just respect the hell out of it, and you know, you don't have to do it because, again, you don't know me, and I really do appreciate them. And for those who have negative comments, you know, that's just your opinion, and I'm all about opinion, so you have a right, you know, and I'm used to it. So it was bothering me. I'm not getting as many negative comments as my earlier videos from last year, but you know, hey, it's life. So this video is going to go up. I have I believe two videos waiting to go up, and it's me standing outside of my car. I'm in the graveyard. I was visiting my aunt the other day, and I made a couple videos. Those are about, and I know I'm terrible at this, you know, these videos should be 10 minutes tops, and I start going on, and I don't have an outlet. I have no one to talk to. You guys know I have no friends, so this is my outlet. So this is my time during the day where, you know, even though I'm sitting here talking to a camera, this is my time of the day where I can actually, you know, let it out. So I need this. So, you know, if you don't like the long videos, you know, watch them in segments. You know, it's just something you can put on and listen to. It's basically not even about watching. It's just about listening to a guy have a conversation. If you're like open, honest, real life, you know, someone, you know that's not fake and fraudulent and telling a true life story, even though he's a nobody, he's not famous. But if you like to hear, you know, stories of, you know, reality, and this is as real as it's going to get, then this is where you want to be. You know, if you like to hear stories about real life people who are struggling, who are going through it, and, you know, just need this to help themselves vent and hopefully maybe make some friends along the way. This is what a vlog is all about, and YouTube gives everyone in America the right. It's not about making money. For me, and this is something I was thinking about. I would, not with this here, but if I ever was in a better position, something I'm very interested in is I play video games, and there are a lot of people who are legitimately making money on YouTube playing video games, and, you know, uploading gameplay footage, reviewing video games, you know, being a critic or whatever. And, you know, it's a lot of work, a lot more work than I ever thought, you know, because you have to have, either you have to do it, or you have to find someone to edit your videos. You got to make them attractive. You got to make the gameplay good enough for people to watch. You know, you have to give them something they want. So if I'm ever in a position, that's what I would really like. It'd be perfect for me, for a guy that's socially awkward, has social problems. That would be a perfect job for me, because I'd be able to be in a room, you know, in my house. Don't have to go out, in my pajamas, whatever. I can play video games, something that I enjoy. and I can actually make money doing it to help myself out. And I'm perfectly on my own schedule, work when I want to, do what I want to, you know what I mean, as far as that goes. And the only thing I have to worry about is finding an editor, and paying them. And all that stuff can be transferred, via internet, digitally. So that would be like a goal of mine. I need to start doing something to get some income, and it needs to be something I can do through my disease, because at this point in time, given the amount and the level and the severity of my depression and anxiety, I cannot hold down a regular job at this point in time. And that could change if situations change. I'm big, I've discussed it before, support group. If I was able to possibly get a support group going, it's quite possible things would change for me socially. But I feel like everyone who's down and out, who has like worse diseases than I do, terminal illnesses, and maybe they're blind, deaf, have lost limbs, or the use of their limbs, paralyzed or whatever, I feel as though the reason those people don't stay depressed and they make it through, and they're actually accepted it and are doing things with their life, is because of the support system. They have friends and family who are there for them, who encourage them, and that goes a long way, because we as human beings, we're social beings, and that's life. And for some of us like me, it's hard to be sociable. It's hard. It's just the way my brain composition is wired differently. But at the end of the day, even people like me, we yearn for that social acceptance. We need that social acceptance. And as we get accustomed to it, it's not as bad. The reason it's so awkward for me now is because I'm not accustomed to it. I need it. Slow but steady wins the race. Start with one friend, make another, make another, make another. Pensacola, Florida, it would be like awesome to meet people in this area. Now the odds of people from Pensacola watching my videos are very slim, but internet friends are awesome. You can get a support system from that. You can talk daily via social media, YouTube. You can talk like that, and it's encouraging words, which are great. But there's just something about having the physical, like support in person, and that one step at a time, like I said, and it would be awesome if I could just meet someone here. We could get to know each other via the net, and then if you seem legit, and you see me, you see my videos, so I'm as real as it gets. I'm legit. I'm here. This is what I look like. This is who I am. You got my life story already, most of it, and there's a lot more I can tell, but you got the basis. And if you seem legit, and because of the experiences I've been through, I think I'd like to know if someone's pulling my chain or being phony. So it is what it is. So if I can meet a legit person off YouTube from Pensacola, that would be amazing. It's a start. What I wanted to talk about today briefly, and I know this video is going long, but again, this is my outlet. And the reason I wanted to do this video before my other videos is I was just in Walmart, a dreaded trip of mine. Every time I go to Walmart, I leave that place almost in tears, and I'm not afraid to admit I'm a very emotional man. The reason I leave that place in tears is I'm walking around and I see so many beautiful girls, women, and I see couples and whatnot, and I see happy smiling faces, and it just sucks, and that's why it's hard for me to go out, even places I'm comfortable going. It's just, I walk around there and I really get to see how lonely I am. I really get to see how, pathetic I am, because, it's just, the world around me moves on and I'm stuck, and there just seems to be no end in sight. And I see guys, that, and this is what's hard for me to believe, and I don't know what it is, what they have that I don't, but I see guys that I wouldn't think a girl would be interested in, but they have a girl, so I don't know what their trick is, what their secret is. I don't know what it is. Maybe, they've got money. I don't know. But that shouldn't be how it is. And I don't know what, it just makes me come to a conclusion. What is so wrong with me? Because I have social anxiety. I have severe depression. I, I mean, I don't drive the best vehicle. I don't have the best clothes. I don't look the best. But I'm a human being, and if you took a chance to actually get to know what's deep inside around all the flaws, you might actually see that there's a really good guy there, and it might be someone you would really like to have around. Just no one's ever taken the chance, and that's what bothers me. It's like, what is so wrong with me? It makes me feel like it's my destiny to be alone, you know? And I'm big on destiny. I believe in destiny. After all these years of what I've been through, and at every turn, rejection in some shape or form, it leads me to believe, is it really and 100% true that I'm destined to be alone the rest of my life? I've been alone this long, so what's to say no? And what is so wrong with me? Why don't people want to know me, communicate with me, talk to me, be with me? You know? And it just sucks because I walk out of that place, and sometimes I'll go in there and I have to shop, and I'll have my cart, and I'll have stuff, and I need that stuff. But I'll start getting so depressed that I'll leave it there and just leave and go back home, crawl into my bed. Just, that's the evilness of depression. And that's not the best thing to do, but that's what I've been doing. It's just, what is so wrong with this guy here that no one has ever wanted to take a true chance with me? I don't understand. I'm not a bad guy. I have a heart of gold. I'm a human being. If you just gave me a chance, you'd see that. Me telling you is not, I can't show you because I have no way to show you. But if you just gave me a chance, you would find that behind the anxiety, the depression, the bad looks, the bad clothes, the bad car, there really is a guy there with so much love that he wants to give, so much emotional support, so much spiritual. And don't women like that? Don't women want a guy who's emotional, who can bond with them emotionally on that level? A lot of guys are afraid to admit that they're emotional. It's just, I can't think of the term, but it's just, for whatever reason, guys won't admit that they get sad. You know, if they don't have, you know, the depression and stuff, you know what I mean? They won't admit when they cry. They won't admit this and that. And then when they're with their women, they're afraid to be emotional with them. It shouldn't be all about the material things and the monetary things. You know, it's about love, right? So when you're with someone in a relationship, how can you truly love someone deeply if you cannot connect with them emotionally and spiritually? And like I said, a lot of men are afraid to show their emotions, but not me. I've got so much love built up inside, it's bursting at the seams to get out. And you know, women are emotional creatures, and that, I mean, no offense, it's just the way it is. And I would think that a woman would love a man who can relate to them on that level, who can be there for them on that level. Because, like I said, I don't think you can truly love someone because emotion is a big part of it all. I believe that leads to more passion, more romance, and, you know, just a deeper love, a deeper connection. And one thing I'm good at is I'm a good cook. And I thought that was a quality that women like. And I don't mind cleaning. A lot of men don't want to clean, don't want to cook. I don't mind. I love to cook. I don't cook. I eat a lot of microwave dinners and stuff that goes in the oven simply because I'm not going to make a meal for myself. I'm not going to make a big mess just to feed me. I have no one to cook for, so I can't share that with anyone. And, you know, I've dreamed of, you know, maybe, you know, making my own romantic candlelight dinner for a woman. You know, something that I cooked with my two hands that I put my love into, and just sitting down at the table, the flowers, the candles. I'm not big on alcohol, but maybe a little red wine or whatever. And, you know, just a nice romantic meal, nice conversation, something romantic like that. I've dreamed of being able to do that. It's just a quality and a skill that I have that I can't share with anyone because no one wants to take a chance with me and get to know me. So It just sucks. I've got so much, I believe. I cannot offer you a lot in the looks department. I can't offer you a lot, in the monetary department right now. But I can offer you that emotional support. I can offer you spiritual support. I can love you like no one's ever loved you before. I can show you what true emotional passion is. I can, do things for you, because in my mind, I hate when I hear about men who get with women and make them clean and cook and do all the chores. That's just wrong. When you're with someone, you're supposed to share the responsibilities. It's not all the woman's duty to take care of the house. You know what I mean? And so many men believe in that, and I don't. I would love to, and where I come from, women are supposed to be treated with love, honor, and respect. And to be treated as queens, And understandably, not every day it's going to be like that, but every now and then, you put your woman on that pedestal. You give her her days. You take care of her. You give her treats, and you show her how much you love her. And you treat her to a nice, romantic dinner. You treat her to a movie, maybe a walk on the beach, something like that. You make her feel like she's wanted and needed and loved, and not just there to cook and clean for you and do your chores. And, they're to be honored, because without women, men would be screwed. And I'm screwed because I don't have a woman. But it's true, women make men, and women are the most beautiful beings on this earth. They're the greatest thing ever created in my mind. And it just sucks that I don't believe that I'll never get to, experience, love and passion and romance, and be able to give that woman the honor, respect she deserves for loving me, putting up with me, and giving me a chance. I would just honor you and treat you the best I can do for the rest of my life. And I'm being realistic here. Arguments happen in relationships. Differences happen. There are going to be tough times, because it's not all rosy and peachy. But when it's true, when it's meant to be, you work around that. You understand, hey, we're going to have our fights. We're going to have our arguments. We're going to agree to disagree at times. But understand, we're going to work it. You're going to work around it. You're going to, whatever it is, the issue, you have your spout, but then you fix it. You talk it out, whatever it takes, and at the end of the day, when you go to bed, you look her in the eye, you tell her how much you love her, you give her a kiss, and, the next day you're, waking up to a woman that is yours. She loves you. She's there because she loves you. She wants to be with you, and I would love so much to be able to just go to sleep at night next to a woman that loves me and look past everything that's wrong with me and gave me that chance. And to wake up next to that woman every day would just be the greatest honor in the world. And I just hate that I don't get to experience that. And I'm just a real guy. I've got my problems. But don't I deserve to be loved? Don't I deserve for someone to have a chance with me? And I'm a human being too. I have a heart. It's broken into a million pieces over and over, but I'm somebody. I'm part of this world. And these are the things that I yearn and crave, and I have since I was young. And I know it's not going to happen overnight. But the day, if it does happen, that woman walks into my life, it's like there's an Aerosmith song about, it's called Angel, and it's one of my favorite songs of all time. I'm just waiting for my angel to come and save me tonight, because I'm lost in this world. I'm alone in this world, and the only thing that's going to save me is that beautiful angel flying in, picking me up, lifting me up, giving me the hope, giving me the chance giving me a ticket to life. And I promise that woman, she won't regret it. And like I said, I know there's going to be times where it's not always perfect. But I know enough, even though I've never been in a relationship, I know enough to know that, hey, you're going to have your great days, you're going to have your bad days. But it's about, you know, understanding the problem, fixing the problem, and committing to, you know, work it out. And as long as at the end of that day you can lay down in your bed with your partner, and like I said, look her in the eye, tell her how much you love her, give her that big kiss, good night, and look forward to waking up in the morning and seeing her beautiful face. And you know what, I'm big about, you know, something, I know women like to wear makeup and stuff, but you know, for me, I think a woman in her natural state is the most beautiful thing in the world, and women are beautiful just the way they are. And I just don't think women need all that makeup and stuff. But that's another topic for another day. I'm just saying, the woman that I would love to be with just would need to know that you would never have to feel like you have to wear tons of makeup to feel beautiful with me, because I'm gonna love you in your natural state just as much as I do in your fixed up state. So that's just the conversation I wanted to have today. I wanted to get out of the car and sit at a park bench. And I'm going to do more like this. This is more open, more comfortable for me. I'm not sitting in a car. I feel like this is a little more personal. You know, I'm actually able to get out of the vehicle, get some fresh air, sit down. You know, I had to get a box from my house. I brought this old box, and I had to stack up my cell phone, my pack of cigarettes, and then I have a little cloth thing that I stick. It's like a little cloth pouch that I put my camera in. So I had to, you know, put the box, and I had to put, well, I'll show you guys. Let me pick the camera up. So it's just an old box of something that I found in my house, and I had to stack all that up just to get the camera at the right height to show me. So anyways, this video went a lot longer than I ever intended to. Oops, sorry for blocking that out. But I'll do more videos like this, and maybe other settings and other places, and I'll try to get these up as fast as I can. Again, I appreciate everyone's support, all my 240, 38, whatever subscribers. Thank you so much for listening to me, giving me an opportunity to vent and open up, and I so appreciate you listening. Until next time, this has been Chris. You're in the Lone Zone, and I'm out. Peace.